We getting older, said the gold is survive. The life I'm living, decision I'm making, cause niggas that die every day, grinding my city, you gotta be with it, cause niggas who plot either way, To my right next to me, cause niggas keep driving, yeah. Try to stay away from beefs inside of my people. It ain't no need to lie to me. Woke the beast inside of me. Off the leash, now time to play. Now staring my demon down night and day. Say cut me deep, now look at the wound. Held my own, got something to prove. For my son, I should never fool. Say try to do better, got something to lose. They fuck the fame, I don't want attention. Doing this music just so people listen. Switching the flow, but still the same message. Too many colors, but you see the MS. When the bed through, yeah, we sliding against it. Don't give a fuck who ride with Mason. You said that you gon' slide, okay? Don't know why you tried to play. How about where he gon' slide to me? We trunk him and holler him away. I rose from the dead with some wicked decisions. You looking like zombie food. I play with them pistols, kaleidoscope visions. The trenches I planted my roots. They say the light of them living decisions I'm making, cause niggas that die every day. Grinding my city, you gotta be with it, cause niggas who plot either way. To my right next to me, cause niggas keep dropping, yeah. Try to stay away from beefs inside of my people, yeah. The life I'm living, decisions I'm making, cause niggas that die every day. Grinding my city, you gotta be with it, cause niggas who plot either way. To my right next to me, cause niggas keep dropping, yeah. Try to stay away from beefs inside of my people, yeah. We getting older, said the goal to survive. I know the struggle hurt, but know that it's time. Say half the time through a life in the midst of fighting my pride, but I know I can't give up. Darkness to shine through the light, I can't give up. They say the la. Say I'm in this market, the X-market target, please find yourself safe to do. It ain't no more talking, we kill him regardless, your head is detached from you. I bang on his ass and I do my leg dances like Got a little bitch with her hands in her pants, it's like They say the light of them living decisions I'm making, cause niggas that die every day. Grinding my city, you gotta be with it, cause niggas who plot either way. To my right next to me, cause niggas keep dropping, yeah. Try to stay away from beefs inside of my people, yeah. I'm living decisions I'm making, cause niggas that die every day. Grinding my city, you gotta be with it, cause niggas who plot either way. To my right next to me, cause niggas keep dropping, yeah. Try to stay away from beefs inside of my people, yeah.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah. Please tell me all the bad, never good, fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts, I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong, I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud, stay proud, never running out, never heading south. I'll be spreading out, call it word of mouth, can't put me down, I'll be getting loud. You can have it douse, not what I'm about, have your fucking cloud. It be raining now, I keep making sound, go another round, bitch I'm legend bound, can't stop me now.
You don't wanna fuck with me. I slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
Anything negative negative, cause I just wanna hear it out your mouth, yeah. Give me fuel, it's a tool that I use to go ahead and run my fucking mouth, yeah. I take shots, I take loss, I make shots, I miss lots. That's how you get big boss, you get yachts, you swing lots and pop off a big shot. I ain't done chasing, got big dreams, bigger things, impatient. Who's at the top think they need replacement? Who's at the top think I'm gonna erase that? Face it, I don't give up quick, I don't give up shit, I won't give up this. Cause I know that I want it, know that I'm on it, I'll make it, I promise.
You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't believe. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can. Just tell me that I can.
What's going on, everyone?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Right when the intro was playing, my whole screen just went black. So, yo, you can start the music up and everything like that, right? Let me refresh my whole shit.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. I'll be back in a second, folks. Sorry about that.
What's going on, everyone? Yeah. Oh, they got a new setup. Okay. Oh, there we go. That's a little too loud. There we go.
All right, am I back? Am I good?
Yep.
Yo, dude, legit, my whole screen just went completely black in like the middle of the intro, and then like slowly pieces started fucking appearing back on the screen. I'm like, no, what's going on here? What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining us on this Friday night. We'll get to roll call in about a half a second here. We'll get myself situated.
Yeah, quick question. Frankie Too Sweet wants to know, what was that song? What was that first song? The pirate song.
That was Decisions by, I don't know how you pronounce it, but it's Big R06. So however you pronounce that last part of it, but it's actually really popular on TikTok right now. Like it's one of those viral songs out there. And I felt like
tell me that thing doesn't make you want to just go loot and plunder.
It's I think they're starting to call it a hood shanty. If I'm if I got it right. Yeah, that's what they're calling them. So I'll go with it. Get the thing going across the bottom here. All right, so let me go through roll call real quick.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, that beat is diabolical.
It really is. And then Hollywood Undead was the second song that played, everybody. Hollywood Undead, song's Undead. Well, not the song's called Undead. So before I saw somebody was asking about that in the chat. All right, so what's up, Hound Dog, Callie, Mark D, Cryptid Dave, what's going on? Willie Gut, Bama, Carl Washington, what's up? Mark D, Sean G, what's going on, brother?
What's going on, Sean G?
Yeah, I think I saw Miss Lorna, Tracker Lorna, what's going on? Who else we got in here? Frankie Too Sweet. I saw Thumping Weaver was in here. What's up, Truth Walker?
How you doing, Chica? Sorry about your loss.
Definitely. But who else we got in here? Reading off some names. C50. I'm not seeing 15 names, people. All right.
How you doing, Deborah?
So you guys know. Pop in, say hi. We're very friendly around here. And we're gonna commence with the bullshit. So, Bass, what do you want to get into? The Annabelle situation.
Yeah, we could talk about that.
There's Annabelle. There's a few other things. There's a guy who wrote the Immaculate. No, he didn't write it. It's the one that released it, pretty much. The Immaculate Constellation document. That's pretty damn interesting. There's a lot. Oh, can we start with a movie first?
Oh,
please?
and we got to touch on what recently happened at Lake Lanier.
Oh yes. Can we talk about a movie real quick though?
If it ain't
Like-
Sinners, no.
Yeah, no, I have to, because this is one of those movies where it's like it completely wasted my time, and I have to talk about it. I have to give it some kind of like criticism.
Did you guys do your homework and watch Sinners?
And that movie would be Operation Blood Hunt, starring Rampage Jackson.
Is that werewolf movie?
What in the hell was that supposed to be?
Is that werewolf movie?
Yeah, and it. Oh my! See, Wilcott said he saw it. Oh,
Right.
did you see? Was it Sinners or did you see this?
No, you said you
Operation
see
Blood
Sinners.
Okay, yeah, we're going to touch on Sinners, but this Operation Blood Hunt shit, it was meant to. It meant to be like a Tarantino-esque werewolf ensemble movie, I guess. I don't know. The shit was weird, and it looked like they had costumes from Underworld, the werewolves, and they just added stuff to them. Like, I'm gonna ruin the movie for you guys. It's not worth watching. They gave one like a streak of gray hair, gave one like a streak, gray streak in his beard.
All right.
I give that shit two thumbs down. I'm sorry, Rampage. I liked you in
You're talking about werewolf movies, right? Well,
yeah.
wolf movies. That recent release of Wolfman,
Yeah.
absolutely trash.
Wait a minute. You
Like
talking
the
about
story, the story had great premise. You know what I'm saying? But what they did with the actual Wolfman, look
You
was
talking
horrible.
about you talking about with the chick that played the Silver Surfer,
I don't know if she's playing, so I don't know.
the blonde. She got like platinum blonde hair. Can't think of her name. She was also in Ozarks with.
Yeah, well, it recently just came out.
Yeah, I know.
I hate to say it. I don't. Why does this shit keep getting louder?
I don't know.
There we go. All right. So what they did with this Wolfman in this movie, honestly,
It's flying.
nobody take offense to this, but this is how I'm feeling about this. It looked like a mix between a man, a wolf, and someone with Down syndrome.
Really? See, I didn't get
Yeah.
that far into the movie. I got to when she started suspecting that he was like something was wrong with him.
Yeah.
No, well, not worth to watch then.
No, absolutely not.
I watched that shit VHS 94. What? Those movies just got outlandish now. That was like,
Don't laugh. I don't mean it like that, man. I'm just saying, like, if you guys watch the movie and you see the creature, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Like, there was no back storyline about a full moon or anything like that. It was kind of a good premise, but you can mess up a good movie by messing up the monster.
well, could say your hearing aid had a power surge.
What?
Like the new Wolfman, but yes, it was different. I mean,
It wasn't good.
well, in your eyes, right now, nothing's gonna stack up to Sinners. So
And they're already Ryan Coogler's next mission, I believe this is what he said, his next mission is X-Files. So and then he's gonna start working on Sinners 2 and the rest of that. They're coming up with like a whole Sinners universe.
It's great because you know what? It could. It depends on what he wants to do with it. Because they could actually, if he wanted to, he could introduce like werewolves and other creatures. But that's up to him. It's his story. So I think it'd be pretty interesting.
I want to see what he does with X-Files first.
Now I gotta go looking. I gotta go check it out on YouTube. But I heard there's like some. You ever hear of the SCP Foundation? Yeah, you guys ever hear of SCP Foundation?
Vaguely.
All right. So my buddy Pete put me up on this a few years ago, and it's like a collection of like stories, things, stuff like that of creatures people make up, and they get an SCP Foundation. It's supposed to be like it's supposed to collect them all or some shit. It's like you'd have to go check it out. Go to Google. It's hard for me.
So you're saying it's like cabin in the woods, where they collect all the strange shit. Okay,
that type of stuff. Yes. Apparently, there's a couple of SCP movies on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to go check those out. I screenshot it. I screenshot what the name of them were. So give me 2 seconds over here.
Yes,
everything.
Yes, SCP has some good stories.
Why does everything have to have an ad now? I just want to open up my photos. All right, so one is called. I guess it came out in 2020. I'm gonna have to see if it was legit. It's called SCP Overlord, and the other one is called SCP Dollhouse. And SCP stands for Secure, Contain, Protect. It's really interesting stuff. And like I said, if I was to ever just like be able to like I want to start making movies, I'm Reddit and SCP Foundation. Boom, there's your complete wheelhouse of monster creepiness right there, and you can go forever.
Chica, so did you like what the Wolfman looked like? I thought it was horribly done. Like, I understand that they didn't want to use any like CGI or anything like that, but like, you have some good makeup artists out there. They could have done a lot better with that damn monster.
So, you saw Howl, right?
No, still haven't seen that.
You still haven't seen Howl? Howl.
No.
It's the British werewolf movie.
I know which movie you're talking about, the one by the train. The one with the train. Yeah.
I showed you what the werewolves look like in that.
I don't remember.
The movie's been out long enough, so if I spoil it, spoiler alert. They made the werewolves more human than wolf, but they had like human skin and everything like that, but their faces would morph a little bit. They have the werewolf characteristics but still look human. It was actually a really good take on werewolves, and it was damn creepy too, because I wouldn't want to see one of them things. I think that would be a lot creepier than seeing a werewolf / dog man, honestly.
Dude, honestly, I agree. Would have been better if the Wolfman was more wolfy. Oh my god! You know what the Wolfman kind of. Now that I think about it, you know what he reminded me of? That Stephen King movie, Sleepwalkers. When they turn into the cat
people.
That's what the monster reminded me of. That.
So, have you not seen what the werewolves look like in Howl?
Probably. I know I have, but I'm just not like
you guys.
I'm not putting a picture to the face, if you know what I'm saying.
I think Howl's on like Tubi right now. You can go watch Howl for free. Go watch Howl, everybody. It's a great werewolf movie.
Shit, I'm still waiting for Dog Soldiers 2. That movie needs to happen.
that movie's in development hell, just like St. John Smith. Chica said, but the original Lon Chaney Wolfman was more humanoid looking. Could be what they didn't want. Could be why they didn't want to make the character more wolfy.
But the Lon Chaney version, that looked good. This one, no. In my opinion, no, it didn't.
Well, the question is, were they trying to do that type of Wolfman, or because I know that Benicio del Toro movie was doing that type of Wolfman, and it actually looked pretty good. So were they going that way, or was it?
I don't know which way they were going to do it. I'll tell you what, the Benicio del Toro Wolfman looked a lot better than that one.
Wilcott says, so the werewolf had a cleft palate. That's messed up, bro.
Yo, you know, you guys think I'm bullshitting. I'm going to look up a photo. Hold
on. I'm not convinced about this Wolfman. The parts that I saw of that movie, it looked half decent. So if you're saying it's trash, it's trash. But I definitely want to look up and see this. See if this SCP Overlord movie is or Overlord thing is legit, because the poster looks crazy.
Oh, that's something I'm looking for.
That's the poster for it. That's an awesome poster, right? That make me want to watch it. But then again, right? Wasn't there a movie called Overlord not too long ago? Damn, I gotta stop my camera and then readjust it. Settings, camera.
Dude, I'm not putting on that movie just to take a damn photo of the monster. I'm not doing that because I can't find a photo of it. I can't find none on. Hold on.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Wilka, where are you at? You able to hop in?
It's not giving me a photo of the damn monster. But...
I missed something. Hey, guys, we finally hit 1,800 subscribers. 1,800 people like to listen to us rant and rave about random shit. Don't forget, we do good interviews too. It's been a while since we did one of those. We need to get everybody.
Well, no, hold on. We got Scorpion that wants to come on.
This is true. They need to come on. They've been holding out on you guys.
And I have I've been debating this, right? So where I work at, we have a lot of old timers, quote unquote, that come in. And a lot of these guys were Vietnam vets, right? And there's not that many of them left. So I think I'm gonna start asking them. Yo, I obviously you served in Vietnam. I see your hat. I see what you got on. What is the strangest thing you experienced over there, paranormal wise, and try to get their answers if they're willing to talk?
That would be pretty interesting because some of them might be like, "Yo, I need to get this shit off my chest."
Like we have a few. We have probably like, I want to say probably like it's between 7 and 10 of them that come in. But they come in sporadically. So I think we're gonna. I know the one dude. What the hell was his name? His name is Joe. I know. If he's seen something, he'll talk because he's one of those chatty guys. Like he'll sit there and talk to you at the counter for fucking 20 minutes and you ain't got nothing to do.
Then I'm gonna close that out. I
see what you're saying, Ben, but you know, a lot of those old timers like that, they might be tight-lipped about that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I would love to hear if they got some stories. Like if they got like strange lights in the skies, or if any of these guys dealt with the rock apes or any other of that weird shit that was happening over there in Vietnam. If any of them use the
Alright, let's see here.
the red night vision goggles. Wouldn't that be a trip if one of them actually used those red night vision goggles? The ones that people were reporting seeing.
I got the link. I got something on my screen that blacked out the chat, but I see Callie asked. Callie said something about the Glimmer Man. Wonder have they seen Glimmer Man in Vietnam? It would not surprise me.
Yeah, that's a good question.
We can actually get. Hold on, let me send these over real quick. We could actually get into that if you want to. I think because there was a lot of weird stuff going on in Vietnam. People have reports of the rock ape. Were reporting rock apes. There were numerous UFO sightings, numerous altercations with UFOs. There was actually one that was reported that there was a downed craft and the people were found in it. Like, weren't they skinned or something like that?
Yeah, and weren't they wasn't there a point where somebody seen like military people putting some in like giant boxes or some shit like that?
Yeah, they saw beings putting bodies in containers and shit, and then putting them off into a craft, and that sparked a firefight. So there's probably a lot of stuff that was happening in Vietnam back then.
I wonder if if anybody's seen any reptilians.
Yeah. All right. So what did I do here? All right. Oh, did I copy that? Yeah, copy that. Paste.
All right. Before we're skipping over Sims, but we're not. We're gonna go back to that. And there's new info on the new Street Fighter movie that they're working on. Which all I have to say is about damn time. The only reason they're doing this because of the success of Mortal Kombat.
And you know what? I'm okay with that. I'm still not okay with Carl Urban being Johnny Cage, but that's me. So
absolutely not.
That's a hill. That's a hill I'll fight you on. Carl Urban should not be Johnny Cage.
If anybody else gets cast as Zangief besides Braun Strowman, we riot.
No, you can't really say that because there's a few.
Eddie Hall, yeah,
like he could be cast as him. He'd actually be a pretty good Zangief next to Braun Strowman. But I'm sure there's
Braun Strowman's big. Like, and you know, for the role, he'd work out, dude.
Yeah, and then apparently Roman Reigns is supposed to play Akuma. That would be pretty nice. I think Jason Momoa should be playing Carlos Blanca. What do you guys think?
And I would love to see, but I know he's wrapped up in too many projects right now, Henry Cavill as M. Bison.
I could see that.
And actually, his live action Voltron movie just wrapped up filming, so that's going to be coming out soon, 2026. A live action. I grew up watching Voltron.
What's up, Emma? Yo, so did any yo?
What's going on,
We're on
fella?
shows. We're on shows and shit. Any of you guys watch The Bondsman on Prime?
I haven't yet.
Yo, it is one of the best shows of the year. I'm telling you, it's top 10 on Prime right now, right?
Yeah.
They canceled that shit already.
What?
8 episodes. The episodes are like half hour or less. They canceled it already after one season. How you gonna cancel a show that's in the top 10 of the top 10? Like, in its first like few days.
Right.
That's weird to me. I think there was an alternate reason why that show got canceled, but we shall say. Have y'all watched Landman? That's the one with Billy Bob Thornton, right? No, I haven't checked that one out yet. I've been wanting to watch. Is there anywhere you can watch Sopranos besides getting like Max or some shit? Because I want to watch Sopranos and I don't want to pay for Max anymore. I already got Netflix, fucking Prime, Amazon Prime, and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
Only HBO? Nah, yeah. Give me a day or two. I'll find a website that's streaming that shit.
I guarantee you the website. I guarantee you the website that I got for a few movies. They probably have that on there.
Yep. All right, Bass. Hold on. Bama, did you see or Obama? Did you see? Did you see Sinners? Did you see Sinners?
No.
Come on, man.
I'm lagging on a lot of stuff.
You've been on vacation. You ain't watched Sinners.
Man, I was in Tennessee, and then I was back home, and got home. Let's see, Wednesday evening.
You only need like 2 hours. Disappointed, man.
Actually, like 2 hours and 15 minutes.
Yeah, because you gotta watch the end credits.
Yeah. Right.
So Bass, I don't think we can spoil it yet for people. Not until it at least hits streaming services.
No, I'll just send them a link to watch it.
Don't spoil it.
All right. Hold on. Give me like 10 minutes. I'll be right back. I gotta go put my clothes in the dryer.
Yep, no problem. Well, Cut, what's going on, dude?
Oh, not much. Hey, Obama.
Obama.
Oh Lord.
So, all right. So, about Bass has stepped away real quick. Did you guys hear about this Annabelle shit?
No.
I saw something about it.
Is that the one they're transporting and watching?
Mm-hmm. And where they were transporting it, like they had it at that huge plantation down south, and that huge plantation caught on fire and burnt down.
Damn.
And then apparently, I didn't really follow it because I don't follow like creepy shit like that, like creepy dolls and everything like that. I've never been one of those people. So,
Nope.
And then apparently it got Hound Dog said, and she came up missing.
Interesting.
Listen, that is some like shit. What did they find her? I don't know if they found her yet. But yeah, Mr. G, that was like the biggest plantation in the United States, right? And the oldest, if I'm not mistaken. So, like, I know the history. No, she is not missing. She's not. Okay. Good, because somebody was about to do some evil shit with that doll.
Oh yeah.
Tulsa King. Yeah, man. All right. Dude, so sorry, I'm just looking at chat real quick. I'm scrolling back in chat real quick. So
Oh, good.
have any of you guys been in contact with Bryce?
I talked to him the other day.
Bryce has some interesting stuff going on his property.
Yep.
So on the farm up there. I'm not telling
I believe the
nobody. I'm not saying where it is. I'm not saying where it is. I don't want to know that information because if we don't know, you can't tell you. But some pretty interesting stuff going on up there, and I possibly think, yeah, you need to be careful walking around up there. But that he was on that was the name of the show. I can't think of it right now, but he had a pretty prolific investigator come out to his property and check it out, and they found some really cool stuff. So if you're friends with Bryce on Facebook, go check it out because it will be it's really worth the watch. And I can't. I'm not gonna tell I'm not gonna tell his information. That's it. That's for him to tell. I'm just gonna say it's cool stuff. Bam, your screen went black.
A documentary.
It's kind of like that.
I know. Give me a minute.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Putting your makeup on there, guy?
Oh yeah. God, no.
He's got to work at truck stop.
So, Mr. G. All right. So, hold on. I see this what Mr. G just put in chat. So, Mr. G, is that the reason why WWE canceled WrestleMania in New Orleans for next year? I know they canceled. They were supposed to have it in New Orleans next year, but Mark D, yes. That's a yes. Yeah, how many damn prisoners escaped? Anybody got a number on that? I don't know. I'm assuming that's why. Because 10 escaped.
Oh, wow.
What the tech these got? What the tech like the U.S. Marshal Service has, the FBI has. Have they called any of them yet? Like I said, this is the type of stuff I look at. I look at the stuff that be scrolling across the bottom on the ticker tapes.
Uh-huh.
Seven. Hound Dog said 7 last they heard. All right. Well, they're making the area a little bit safer every now for you guys all down there.
All right.
Shoot, hardly anybody gets out because it's raining so damn much.
Yeah, which is real surprising.
Dude, tell me about what is today? The 30th?
Yeah.
On the 22nd.
Okay, cool.
I'm at work wearing this is May now. It's supposed to be hot. I'm wearing two thick hoodies and a winter coat. Because that's how cold it was where I live. And because it's been raining and windy, it made it even worse. But there's a but to that. The grass and the just overall scenery looks amazing right now. I mean, you got a whole bunch of mud and shit right now, but like everything looks everything's nice and vibrant. But welcome to fall, spring. That's upstate New York. If you're from upstate New York, you know what I'm talking about. Dude, Bam, you got to get ahead. You got to get earphones because you keep breaking up, man.
Service, man.
Yeah, Bomo. Get you a good Bluetooth.
Get you that Obama phone. Let's say, hold up. Hound dogs.
Y'all didn't catch that the other night on Chaos' show, did you?
What?
Chaos's buddy kept calling Bama, Bama, like Obama.
That's a northeastern thing. Like
I know.
You go up northeast. That's how they.
I kept wondering who the hell is Bama, and I was thinking, oh wait a minute, Bama.
Yeah, that's like a northeastern thing.
His new name is Bama.
All right. Hound Dog said it's hot down here in Mississippi. Y'all can send us some cool weather. No, you send us some heat. Shit.
Well, hey,
I will gladly trade you some rain and just miserable gray skies for some sunlight. It's been horrible. My winter jacket stays in my car. It'll be June on Monday, right?
yeah.
Yeah, no, Sunday.
Sunday.
Be June on Sunday. I'm driving around with a winter coat in my car. You got the rain plus humidity. See, I could deal with that, Hound Dog. I could deal with the rain and the humidity. But
Next.
What? See, it's really weird, man. Because when you cut, I can't hear you when you cut out, but my keyboard's picking you up.
Yeah.
Like my keyboard is like sound sensitive, so it like when somebody's speaking, the shit changes. Not in class, 3 glove sleeves plus long sleeves. So I'm telling you, listen, I'll gladly take rain and humidity than rain and cold wind. All right. So, Walker, I'm thinking that sometime we got to get up to Illinois and check Bryce as like a whole thing.
Actually,
but
I'll be going by there tomorrow.
Oh, really?
But I need the time to stop long enough.
Yeah, I would say hit him up, dude. Like, no, I'm not gonna give the details, but I think he's got some shit out there. I'm Florida, man. No winter.
Well,
See,
yeah.
I've never been to Florida. Never been. No, it hasn't really been on my list of places to go. I'd rather go to Vegas.
No.
Or can't really say there's any other real cities I want to visit because I don't like cities. So can't really say I want to visit any city in the United States besides. All right, anything in the Hawaiian Islands, I'd go visit that. Puerto Rico, go visit that. That's U.S. territory. I go visit that. Cities, no, I'm good on the cities. Too many in the way people. Plus, I just figured this out.
We still need to do that little trip to Vegas.
I just figured this out a couple weeks ago. I didn't know that the ferry from New Jersey takes you across the Hudson and puts you right out there by the Javits Center. So for the last 2 years, me and Bass have been going to Comic-Con, and I've been driving into the city and then parking, right? And then parking in the city and then walking X amount of blocks to said Javits Center. And we took the kids to the New York Auto Show a couple weeks ago, this one was actually pretty good compared to the last one we went to. The last one we went to, that shit was all about like car wraps and crap like that. No,
Yeah.
but I will tell you what, the price, you could buy a new house. You could have a brand new house built for the price of some of these cars that were at this show. And I'm not talking like
Damn.
Ferraris or shit like that. I'm talking like Lincoln Navigator, Chevy Suburban, over $100,000.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, what? No. So yeah, it was actually a really good show. They had a lot of imports, but like a lot of people's custom imports and shit. That was awesome. Actually seeing a Supra and like 4 different variations of GTRs.
Ooh.
All together. That shit was cool. Then they had something called the Halcyon.
Nice.
It was a concept car. In about 30 years, that's what cars will look like. If we're still driving cars. I need to come down here and catch UFO hotspots fishing. See, I'd check out the UFO hotspots, but I don't do fishing. Like Gulf Breeze. Yeah, that's a Bass Valley. But like Gulf Breeze, which is a huge area of sightings down there. Apparently people have been seeing a mothership off the coast down there. I don't know about the validity of that, but there are some people reporting that. But there are a lot of reports of people who have been seeing craft come out of the ocean down there. So it would be a place to visit. I mean, yeah. I really only want to go to Jacksonville. I heard Jacksonville was nice.
Yeah.
Alright. So, what the hell is Bass doing? Alright. So,
That's 100 still.
oh, yo, did you guys ever watch Grimm?
No.
The show Grimm? Oh, all right, then it'd be completely irrelevant then.
I always thought it seemed more focused towards women watching it.
What, Grimm?
Yeah.
No, Grimm was actually a decent show. Well, Callie and Mr. G and Deborah, you guys will be interested. Apparently, they are in talks to make a Grimm. Grimm's coming back, but as a movie with like the same cast and crew and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah. So, all right. So, if you don't know what Grimm was he was a he was just he was a cop. This guy was a cop. His lineage though were people who could see beings for what they really were. So if you were like really a werewolf, he could see what you really look like. If you were really a ghoul, he could see what you really look like and shit. And they were in charge of like, I guess, keeping track and often ones that didn't belong or started acting up. So, but yeah, they're supposed to be coming out with a movie to that. And Chica, yes, I did see they're supposed to be making a Cujo remake. They're supposed to be remaking Cujo.
Yo.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, they're remaking Cujo. See, I'll be honest with you, Cujo's not one I saw. So because I always
I
to me
remember
I thought Cujo wasn't a Rottweiler, right? He was what a Saint
Saint
Bernard or
Bernard.
some shit.
Yeah.
He was a Saint Bernard.
Saint Bernard.
Frankie said no, leave Cujo alone. They can't leave anything alone. That's the problem with Hollywood right now. They don't
can't get
have
out of-
any originality.
They can't get out of their own way. Well, they stole somebody's originality with Annabelle.
Sorry, pulling up the shirt.
You can't tell me that some damn Hollywood producer wasn't sitting there on Reddit reading those stories.
I know they were. But they're not. They'll never give.
Oh yeah,
Josh
we still got to send Josh those cards too. I still got them.
I got some upstairs too. Josh, if you ever come back and watch this, dude, I still have your address. We got to send them down to.
I got almost a whole box for them.
But I don't know, Bass. I'm thinking this year, man. Thinking Helldiver, dude. But the only problem with doing Helldiver is the helmet and all those in the way people.
That's why we got to go on a Sunday, bro. Saturday is too much. I was done peopling. I was done peopling by 2:00, and it didn't open up till 10.
I was done before that. What about that guy? I don't even know when Bass has to print up a lot of shit. He hasn't turned this printer on in a while, I think.
Shit, I don't even know
I
if it
have
still
to get you a
powers
new
up.
printer.
What happened?
So I don't even know if it powers up.
What were you saying?
I might know where you can get a cheap 3D printer that's slightly damaged. Lord. But the thing is, you might need a new house for it. Because it's like almost 9 foot tall.
What?
Yeah.
What kind of damn 3D printer is that? Printing dinosaur bones and shit?
I don't know what they printing with it, but there was 3 of them I delivered up to Arlington, Washington last week.
Damn.
They make
And the dude unloaded me. He didn't let his forks down, and the box was so big, the forks were so small, and when he backed up going uphill, it tipped and went over. I'm sitting there thinking, yep, there just went $200,000.
Yo, Jay, Dad's ready. All right. Well, y'all keep going. I gotta run somewhere for a little bit, so y'all keep doing. All right, Bash, you got it. Yeah. All right.
Oh boy.
What you say, old boy, for? Fuck out of here. All right. So what did I miss while I was gone? You guys are still talking about movies, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, fill me in so I can.
Talk about doing Cujo,
I got it back for all that.
movie Grimm.
I did see that. Did you guys talk about Street Fighter?
No.
A little.
Well,
Well, it was an honorable mention.
yeah.
Yeah, but I gotta say, Walker, do you still got that link?
Yeah.
Send it to Bama.
Link for what?
To watch a movie.
For what?
To watch a movie.
Oh, okay.
All right, where we going? All right, so I would like to talk about. Did you guys see this whole that they were taking the Annabelle doll on a cross country tour?
No.
You didn't see that?
No.
Oh, you were busy. Walker, did you see that?
That I didn't hear about.
You guys didn't hear about that?
No.
Did anybody in the chat hear about, like, within like the last week and a half, 2 weeks, them taking the Annabelle doll on a cross country trip? One in the chat for yes, two in the chat for no. Just so I could gauge. Nope. This is G. All right. So what they did was these people, they took the Annabelle doll out of their museum and drove it across country. One of the main stops was New Orleans, right? And when it was down there in New Orleans, you had a whole bunch of like voodoo priests and stuff like hating the fact that that thing was down there. And what happens when that doll leaves? A 186-year-old plantation burns to the ground.
Damn.
Yeah, 186-year-old plantation burns to the ground. Damn, and I don't even have my I don't have TikTok on here on my laptop. And then they took it to Texas. I'm not too sure if anything happened while it was in Texas. All right. You know, have any of you guys ever seen the show Paranormal State? It was a long time ago, like before the ghost shows got big and stuff like that. It was a gentleman and a couple of his friends. They were in college and they would go out investigating paranormal haunted locations.
No.
It used to come on like A&E. It was called Paranormal State. Well, that same dude works at the museum where they're holding the Annabelle doll. And then there was a controversy of after it made these sudden appearances, well, not sudden appearances, but these appearances at these locations, that the doll went missing.
Wow.
Like, you do know the lore behind the Annabelle doll, right?
Supposedly haunted or possessed?
Yeah, possessed by David. Yeah, Deborah, it was I think they were in Penn State, but they were like a paranormal group out of Penn State. Dude, that show was old. I used to watch that shit all the time. I want to say that show came out before Ghost Hunters. Because Ghost Hunters made it like big. And now there's other stuff about some. There's like stuff flying around about Zach Bagans, but
Okay, finally sent that link to Bama. Well, excuse me,
I got it.
Bama. What's bad is you can't click the link and save it and forward it. You got to type it out.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Damn.
yeah, but the what I sent you should bring you straight to it though.
Oh yeah. I turned around, and typed it into Messenger on the ES, clicked on it, and it worked.
That's crazy.
Now, Bama, we're gonna give you a little bit of homework.
Oh no.
You have, it's been a long time, but you're gonna get a little bit of homework. You have to watch this movie so we can get on and have a group discussion about it. Because I seen where Wilcott was talking about through the messages, but I want to see what everybody else thought about it. And I want to talk about this just so bad, but I don't want to give any spoilers to people who haven't seen it.
Yeah. Because it is good. It's different.
Right.
Yeah, and it ties into a lot of stuff.
Okay.
Let's just say the St. Valentine's Day massacre.
Yep. Also, if anybody remembers, the Crossroads.
Yep.
If anybody, especially Hound Dog, ought to know that, and Mark D ought to know about that, because it was also referenced in "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou."
Shit, I'm from up north and I know about that. You cheat on his girlfriend. Yeah, I was never a Zach Bagans fan. Anyway, I think I stopped watching the show because honestly, this is my opinion, and everybody's entitled to their own opinion. I stopped watching the show because of him.
Really?
Yeah, you could gradually see his ego start getting bigger, but all right. So I don't. Wilco, where are you at? I know you answered this question before, but I
Dawson,
wasn't here.
Georgia. I pulled
Crossing
over
Georgia?
so I wouldn't lose signal. Yep.
Zach is a hype man. Okay, yeah, I can go with that. Shows. We had some recent shit that happened. Where is it? Wait, did I post it into the Facebook group?
Ooh, that's cool.
I'm looking for a video right now. Give me 1 second. I think I can share it. Yeah, is Bryce in here right now? Because yeah, I guess Bryce had an experience happen to him. When was it? Like last week?
No, he's not. He's doing a radio show tonight.
Hello.
Mike,
What?
you call your brother?
Yes, he's on his way, Dad.
Okay, thank you.
Yep. We got to get his show cranked up. Seems like he got some strangeness going on out there, boy.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a couple years in a row around this. Couple years in a row around the same time of year.
I asked him if he was watching this week. He said no. I still got the A10 out in the car.
Yeah, he messaged me at like 11 o'clock at night talking about he heard whoops and shit around. I'm like, okay, bro, be careful.
Yeah.
All right, what we got? There goes. I don't want to add AI to the group. What are you talking about? Why is it?
I'm hungry.
Who's that said that?
Hungry.
Wilco or Beba?
What?
Mama
You're
said it.
hungry.
I
Make a grilled cheese, bro.
There's more or less a sweet tooth than food.
Dude, for dinner, I'm making a grilled cheese with gabagool.
With what?
A gabagool.
Yeah, a gabagool.
Okay.
It's it's an Italian ham. Like you would get, like if you got like an Italian combo, depending on where you go, like you would get that on an Italian combo.
Gotcha.
Think of something Andrew Dice Clay would say, and you get there. A gabagool.
Give it a gabagool.
I got a goo.
the fuck is that video? There's so what do you guys think? You guys think I should like ask some of these Vietnam vets
I would.
that come into my shop?
Definitely.
I mean, like these guys are like old, not like 90s or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure they're like late 60s to early 80s.
I definitely would.
Actually, they'd be about 70 to 80.
Well, there you go. It's like I see them come in. They have the hats on, Vietnam veteran, and I'm just thinking to myself, well, like, damn, I really want to ask them, have they ever seen anything strange?
Oh, my old man, he
But
wears this.
but then I also have that thing in the back of mind, like I don't want to alienate a customer. You know what I'm saying? They come in to spend money.
Hey, just
I don't want them to come.
Look, just approach them like, hey, look, I want to ask a question. You know, I don't want you to get offended or nothing, but I was curious. You know, that's the best way you can do it.
And say you've heard a lot of stuff that was weird in Vietnam during the war.
I did get a good story out of the sheriff that I know when I asked him. Like, I'm pretty sure what he encountered, like, the way he was describing it, what he encountered was voodoo.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
What did he encounter?
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Okay, 1 second's up.
Now it's up.
All right, so one day he came in and I asked him, I was like, so like he knows I'm into the paranormal stuff because he sees like the t-shirts and shit that I wear and whatnot. So I asked him, I'm like, yo, what's the strangest call you've ever been on? And like, you know, when you ask somebody a question, they get that look in their face, like in their eyes kind of like go up and to the right, like they're trying to access a memory.
Right.
Mhm.
He was like, you know what? I did get called out on something. Well, I guess it was somewhere in it was in Wursboro Hills, Wolcott, man. You know, you guys should know that area. That's where I talk about where, like, my one friend seen the Bigfoot when he was a little younger, whatnot.
Yeah.
He got called out to this house for like basically a domestic, not violence, but like an argument or whatever. And this woman was standing outside. The dude's wife was in the door, and he was up in the window. And she started like, She was basically, the woman outside was basically trying to get the guy to come outside because I guess they had a thing going on or whatever. And he wouldn't come outside. He was up in the window. The wife was arguing. And then the sheriff told me that this woman started chanting something. And the dude looking out the window, he went pale. Like, it was a black guy. He went pale.
Wow.
And backed out of the window. Another his partner showed up. Well, not his partner, but another sheriff showed up, and he took the woman that was doing the chanting off to the side. And the sheriff thought that the other guy had the woman off, like behind them, like chit-chatting or whatever. But all of a sudden, he gets this strange feeling that someone's standing behind him. He turns around, and the woman's standing right behind him, still looking up at that window. Like, I mean, like 2 feet behind him, almost breathing down his neck.
Damn.
What the?
So they end up squashing the argument or whatever. The woman ends up leaving. So he goes up to the other sheriff that showed up, and he asked me, like, yo, what happened? I thought you had that woman over there. He's like, she gave me a look. I stepped back and went to my car door, and she walked behind you, and I couldn't do nothing about it.
Damn.
I wish I had it recorded.
Bro, carry a little mini recorder in your pocket.
No, but he's a sheriff. I'm not just gonna do that.
Well, just ask him if he can afford it. If
Nah,
you have permission.
Nah, he's a cool dude too, man. Like I wouldn't alienate that friendship. That's like when I was working at the pizzeria. Like we used to have the DC guys come in, like the game wardens, basically. No,
Right.
cool as hell with these guys. They pull up on me while I'm at the lake. Hey, they see my car. Hey, yo, you catch anything yet? Nah, I ain't catching anything yet. All right, I'll see you at the pizzeria. Like I was so cool with these guys, but I was nervous to ask them if they've ever been called out to anything strange or experienced anything strange in the woods, because I didn't want to alienate that friendship. I didn't want that bite me in the ass if I'm out fishing. You know what I'm saying?
But you never know unless you ask, though, too.
Yeah, you're right. Well, we did ask a state forest ranger one time. There was two of them in there. Because my old boss, he had no compunction. He would ask anybody anything. We was talking about Bigfoot one day. There were two state forest rangers sitting at the table.
Yeah.
So he walks up to me in the back. He's like, "Yo, I'm about to ask them what they think about Bigfoot." I'm like, "All right, go ahead. I'm not doing shit. Go ahead." So he went up to the counter, asked him. He's like, "Yo, you guys like, what do you guys think about Bigfoot?" And there was an older gentleman and a guy that looks like maybe he was there like maybe 2 or 3 years, young guy. The young guy wanted to say something, and at the position I was standing, I could see both their faces. The old guy looked at the young guy like, if you say something, I'm gonna yeah. And the dude clammed up.
Yep. Open, man. They'll give that look like, don't you dare.
And then we had a single forest ranger came in. He didn't come back in after this. And my boss, being an asshole he is, he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna ask him again." All right, go ahead. I'll stand in the front. I want to hear what he has to say. Now, my boss asked him, "Do you believe in Bigfoot, and do they exist?" And the state forest ranger, in my area, there's like 2 of them. Sometimes they ride together, sometimes they don't. Like it depends. This guy looked them straight in the face and said, "You can't deny the domal ridges that are seen in some of these prints."
Really?
Whoa.
With a straight face. He said, off the record, you can't deny the domal ridges that are seen in some of these prints and stuff. Like, whether it be a footprint or them coming up to like somebody's car window or house window and leaving a handprint on the window, you can't deny the domal ridges. So obviously it's something. I haven't seen that guy since.
Huh. Well, I can say your boss did that. Talk about it? No. So,
Your lips are breaking up. You got to put some more quarters in.
He's still breaking up a little bit, man.
I put my quarters in already, damn it.
You gotta get them energizers, man.
Hey.
Yeah, that's a couple of experiences I had with law enforcement talking about these kind of things. I never had anyone come out and say, yes, I've been called out to something strange, walking out to someone's property or knocking under walls or anything like that. But shit. Truth got a story about him talking to was it a cop? Was it a sheriff or a state trooper? I don't know who it was, but one of them talked about they got called out to somebody's house because a dude said there was aliens attacking his house or something crazy like that. And this dude lived out in the sticks.
Wow.
Probably was.
Yeah.
That or that. Crap. That thing True saw on his way to work one morning, a long time ago. Right where he saw the Bigfoot here not long ago. The creeper.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably what he's saying was an alien. Because if you think about it, that's what they do look like.
Who you talking about with Jason?
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell you seen. I don't know what that was. But I'm not gonna lie to you. I remember this was around 2000. This was around 2015, 2016. There's this group on Facebook called like Sullivan County Uncensored or whatever, right? And I remember scrolling through the group because I tell you what, if you want to laugh or get pissed off, that's the group you want to go to.
Really?
Yeah. Dude, it's hilarious. I remember one guy posting that they were out, where am I out? Myself 42. All right. So, Wilka, you remember where my job is, right?
Yep.
All right. So, now if you come out of the parking lot of my job and you don't go back down like you're going into Broadway like you was, and you just stay, you make that right and just stay straight that way, that brings you to like the New Jersey, Pennsylvania border. If you were to go about 10 miles, maybe not even that, might be like, yeah, it's between 8 and 10. There was a report of somebody out in the woods hunting and seeing a rake type creature in the woods while they were out hunting.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I distinctly remember that.
Interesting.
It's like if you bring up my area on the map, like if you go to where I'm talking about, and like I could basically pinpoint the shit. There's nothing back there but woods. Like there might be a few hunting cabins and stuff like that, but if you hit a certain angle, there's nothing back there for about 10 miles. It's just all woods.
Okay.
You talking about like there where truth of the job is? There.
Yes, that's part of that area. Yep.
Yeah.
That's part of that area. But where he's on one of the back roads. Where he's at across the street from where his new job. If you go down, I want to say a mile, there's a lake back there. There's like maybe a 20-foot wood line, but then it opens up to a lake, and then that's like that's probably about a half a mile. Then you hit 42. And then once you hit 42, that's woods back there.
Yep. You talking about the St. Joseph's Lake?
Yep. Now, Walker, I know you're looking at it. Tell me that's not a lot of woods back there. That's a lot of wilderness, bro.
Oh, yeah. Because when Truth called me and told me what he was hearing back over in there, I went and started looking it up. That's why I got thinking I need to bring a side-by-side up there, and me and you just go hit the woods and hit some of these trails and see what's going on.
Yeah. Walker, next time you're in an area you want to stop by, let me know so I could get in contact with freaking Molly Hatchet.
Yeah.
She knows all these shows. You heard her story before, right?
Yep.
Where she was out hunting, not the haunted object, but where she was out hunting.
Yeah.
Not too far away from Jay's job.
Okay.
What about that?
Where she was out hunting, and it's probably like maybe it was still dark out in the morning. It's probably like maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock. She was out in the stand. She was out there with her stepdad. He went one direction, left her in the stand. She heard something get ripped out of the ground and thrown her way.
Wow. At
Yeah, I
that.
remember that now.
Yeah,
Like
it's just,
something like a root
it's
ball or something got ripped out.
it's the same
Or
person that had
stump.
the haunted object, where they had the handprint on their shoulder.
Yep.
Same person.
Hey, Bass.
Yeah.
Remember that link you sent me to go watch? That Monster one?
Which one?
Monster 911?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was listening to two of them. Across one, it was off the coast of Hawaii. Guys that saw not one, but two freaking out of the water for fighting each other. That it
Yeah,
looked like anything ever before. And
You're-
everything else.
You're breaking up a little bit, Bama.
Yeah.
You using AirPods?
No.
You got to go on TikTok and get one of the little lapel mics that you can hook up to your phone.
Okay.
They're like
But-
$5.
Like I said, though, like, yeah, well, I shined the light on it, and for two of them, they're sitting there fighting each other, fighting. So he's like, I don't know if they were fighting over or territorial control. That he's never seen nothing like that before, ever.
Mhm.
I was like, wow. And that was off the coast of one of the islands there in Hawaii.
Oh, I remember that story.
I was like, that's pretty interesting.
Yeah, he's been putting out some good episodes lately.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all see the video footage that Steve Osdahl put out that was sent to him?
Who put out?
Steve Osdahl of How to Hunt.
You know what? I haven't watched his videos in a while. I'm not gonna lie to you.
What was it? Past month?
Like I gotta check. My
Someone sent
notifications
him
might be off.
a video of 4 Sasquatches in a field walking across it.
Really?
And the guy, he's supposed to be getting in touch to do an interview. But it happened just like 6 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, honestly, with the way the weather's been around the country, it wouldn't surprise me if a lot of these strange ass things are moving around.
Yeah.
I
It
think
wouldn't surprise me one bit.
other. Because if you think about it, last week in the South, they had rain like crazy. And then the week before that, we got rain. And now this week, we're going to have rain too. I think it's been
I'll put it to you like this. Last week, we had a high of 45 degrees with rain,
I
Lucky.
believe it.
with 10 to 20 mile an hour winds. I thought it was February.
Right?
Like, it's been raining probably, dude, I want to say the last 14 days, bro, we might have had 5 days of sunshine. If me, that might be pushing it.
Right?
Like, we were out fishing the other day. It was me and my one buddy. 2 weeks ago, we were out on a lake. The water temperature was reading about between 63 65 degrees, right? So we're out on the lake the other day. I got my fish finder going. I'm looking at the temperature. I'm like, dude, the water dropped 10 to 12 degrees in a week.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's trying to like fish the beds, looking for bedding bass and shit. I'm like, bro, there's
They ain't gonna
nothing
be
out
there.
there. This water, like we're seeing the beds. There's a whole bunch of beds, but nothing's on them. So I'm like, bro, we have to get out the deeper water.
He's like, nah. I'm like, dude, I'm telling you right now, I'm looking at the finder, and it says everything is in 6 to 15 feet of water. We're in 3 feet, bro.
Yep.
Stop being hard headed. Let's go catch some fish. But no, I'm not. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Mr. G, the fish went deep.
Yeah,
Dude, a 10 to 12 degree drop in a week?
that's crazy. Probably unnatural too.
I mean, like, we had some cold nights. I remember one night it dropped down to like 32 degrees, bro. In May, it dropped down to 32 degrees.
Well, like I said,
I had to actually turn my heat on in May.
it's been 40 up in. I've been up in there, and usually when I come back to STL, it starts going up again.
Well, hell, last
Like-
weekend, Memorial Day weekend, I stayed 3 days in Milan, New Mexico. Each night, it got down to 40 degrees. I kept the truck off. The days, it got up to 70. But down in 200 miles away, it was hotter than hell.
Oh yeah, I believe it.
That's why I stayed up in Milan. I wasn't going to El Paso.
Mother Nature needs to get her shit together and stop acting schizophrenic.
I don't think it's Mother Nature, my friend.
I see where you're going out with this, and I appreciate the sentiment. Yes, absolutely. It's just like, you know what? We're gonna go back out again on Sunday. Because, dude, I'm telling you, smallmouth like to hit in cold water. They don't mind cold water. They'll smash it. We couldn't even get any smallmouth bites, and this is a smallmouth lake.
Really?
We caught a bunch of perch.
Huh.
Caught a bunch of perch. No crappie. I caught like a 3.5er. My boy, he caught a 2-pounder and like a squeaker for a 1-pounder. That was it.
That's crazy.
You ain't
Very
been
upsetting.
running Indiana,
Like, this is spawn time. I should be catching.
Neckheads, have you?
I should be catching them big girls right now.
Right.
That make the real squeal. You know what I'm saying? Where we at? See that? Where the fuck is this video?
No idea.
No, not your post. Not your post.
What the hell was
All
that?
right.
Me playing with my cat. You won't leave me alone.
That was a cat?
No, that was me making that.
All right.
Oh,
Now, I have a question. Have you guys listened to that to the interview with the guy from Megadeth on Sean Ryan?
I heard bits and pieces
Dave
of it.
Mustaine? Talking about Dave Mustaine?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that clip I posted in the Facebook page?
Nope.
I think I did. I saw the one where he was talking about doing something with a white witch and a black witch, I think.
Yes, that's the clip. You got to listen to the whole interview, bro. Like, that shit is wild. Wild.
Damn. That's crazy.
Talks about what happened to Chester from Lincoln Park.
I still say that's him and Dave Cornell. I forgot the other two. One was doing that travel. He would travel everywhere, travel the food and stuff.
Chester Bettyfield. It was Avicii, I think his name was Avicii,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
the
the,
DJ slash
music guy.
producer. Yeah.
Okay.
The lead singer from Audio Slave, Chris Cornell,
Chris Cornell.
and there was another person.
That was the guy that was traveling, tasting all the food and stuff.
Anthony Bourdain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I sent you a picture of that. Your TikTok, I think. They were all four were doing a movie about the children that were being kidnapped and stuff.
Yep.
Ow! Heard that hurt.
Supposedly that's what got Paul Walker also. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
this is just all
down in
conspiracy
Haiti.
theory.
He was down in Haiti after the earthquake hit, and he figured out what the Clintons were doing, supposedly.
Yeah.
But I seen something on that. The cars were switched out, so apparently he ain't dead. But hey, take it with a grain of salt.
You talking about Paul?
You know what? And that's crazy that you mentioned that. I did see a video supposedly where he was at an airport and somebody was like asking him questions, and he was just trying to be.
Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, the one I saw was the car that wrecked had a different car tag on it than the one that he was supposedly in. And the whole same thing with Princess Diana. So we'll see. We'll see.
Callie, Paul Walker was working on the same thing that the four gentlemen we discussed before was working on, but he was looking at it from a different aspect.
Yeah. Let me go to comments.
Yeah.
Wedge!
Wedge is here. What up, Wedge?
Hey, Wedge.
Long time no see, buddy. But yeah. But he also found out what the Clintons were doing down there too. But yeah, a lot of stuff's going to be coming out. But again, nothing's been really concrete yet. He's working on a video like the other four guys we just discussed about abducting the children and stuff. But hey, this is for entertainment purposes only, so
Yep. All right, so we gotta hit a lighter note. How about them Knicks?
please.
Trust me, I'm not a Knicks fan. I'm a Bulls fan, bro.
Hell, just wait till you find out that's rigged too.
Yep.
What, the NBA? Of course it is.
Yeah, just like
There was,
NFL is.
there was a ref that came out and he had to serve jail time for that shit.
Oh yeah. It's all good, Wedge. At least you're here.
It's like the NFL scripted.
Yeah. They're handing a script every year, but my thing is, are they really hurt or just acting like it? And you see what I posted in the group?
The NBA, I think they act like it. The NFL, I think they actually get hurt because like them boys hit. Like
Yeah, I know.
every play is a collision. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I believe the injuries in the NFL now, this time management shit in the NBA, miss me with that, is ruining the NBA.
Oh yeah. But
I don't watch the NBA to the playoffs.
did you see what I posted in the Facebook group the other day about the football player?
Oh, the soccer players.
No, the football player that passed out, the Buffalo Bill player.
Oh, Hamlin.
Yeah, didn't he? Because in that video they're saying he died, but I thought they said, "Oh, he just had a minor little stroke, but he's good now. He's back."
I was watching that game when it happened.
Yeah, but I could have sworn
I
they
don't
had
want
him on
to
TV.
listen. I don't
A
want
while
to
back.
speculate or anything like that, but I'm pretty sure that man died on the field.
Oh yeah, but I'm saying though, didn't they have a look-alike out there though the following week or two later?
Yeah, like in a hoodie. You couldn't really see his face. He had like the hood
Yeah.
over his face, but you could see like the long hair. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, huh? Did he really die, or is it just somebody else? Hey, Scorpion.
Scorpion?
Yeah.
What's going on, Scorpion? Now, you know, your ears must be ringing because we were talking about you earlier.
Yeah.
And you know why we were talking about you. So whenever you're ready.
We want the
Yeah.
story, bro. We want the story.
I think, like, I know Scorpion, like, personally, and I think this person thinks I would know it, but that's all right.
Hey, you say that about me sometimes. I can't help it though. I'm like, man, that's serious. I'll share it with you guys.
Outcomes are known. Dude, look into the bylines of the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
The NFL is described the same way as professional wrestling, sports entertainment.
Exactly. Because even if you go on Instagram and look in the search bar, everyone that's been interviewed, oh yeah, we get a script every year.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to my Cowboys sneaking up again this year, but that's all right.
They'll never make it, bud.
Shit, at least we won some in my lifetime.
With Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith, yeah.
Bro, I have this argument with the butcher at my job, Carmon, all the time.
It's gonna be our year, buddy.
And
It's gonna be our year.
Who would you rather have? Now we're gonna get into sports, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry, this is a little bit of my shtick, but we're gonna go there. Who would you rather have? Now I'm not gonna tell you these quarterbacks' names. I'm gonna give you their stats. Well, not stats, but what they have achieved in the postseason. First quarterback, second year in the league, took his team to the Super Bowl. Now the other quarterback hasn't been out of the second round since he's been there. The first quarterback, smooth guy, actually had an MVP worthy season last year if his defense wasn't that bad. The other guy was out for about 8 weeks with a hamstring or something. He was out after getting paid. He's the highest fucking paid quarterback in the league, and has done nothing. Who are you taking?
That sounds like a Stanford guy.
No.
When
Who
he
are you
was for
taking? Are you taking QB1 with the Super Bowl appearance and an MVP caliber season, but he didn't get it because his team didn't make the playoffs because his defense was too bad? You can't put up 35 points a game and let the other team put up 36. That shit doesn't work.
Point shaving, damn it. Point shaving.
No, it's not point shaving. It's just the defense was really bad. Or the other quarterback who hasn't been out of the second round since he's been there.
Hey, don't look at
But
me.
it's yet
it.
the highest paid quarterback in the NFL.
Hey, I don't follow it no more. I just follow college.
No. It's a simple question. Option A or option B? With what I just gave you, option A or option B?
Option A.
Yeah.
Option A, Joe Burrow from the Cincinnati Bengals. Option B, Dak Prescott from the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah.
Joe Burrow every day.
But again, that's his script.
I see where you're going with the script, but I'm just going about. I'm going with performance, bro. Just performance. Joe
I mean, I'll
Burrow
go
all
with
day.
his performance, yeah.
Joe Burrow all
But-
day.
I'm still college all day, every day. But as
Even
long as
though
those
they're
young
getting
guys
paid
get their
for it
head,
now.
huh?
Even though they're getting paid now.
Yeah. Well, before they were getting paid, they were playing their hearts out and actually trying to earn a
Yeah.
spot. I go with that one before they got paid and become a whiny bunch of babies. So yeah.
Give me 1 second, guys. We'll be right back.
All right, now we're in charge. So, what do y'all like to hear? Yeah.
So where'd you go on vacation?
I went up to Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
Was
Nah.
anything going on
Nah,
besides the rain?
I met my folks up there. I actually saw a black bear for the first time ever since I've been going up there.
Oh, you chose the bear.
Hey, he didn't want to play with me. He ran away, okay? Yeah, I saw that, Mr. G.
That bear said you too damn ugly for a rich man like him.
Yeah, Wedge, I agree with that. Some of them got woke. But you know, like the old Trump boy says, once you go woke, you go broke. Ow! Heard that hurt. Stop clawing my foot. But yeah. And then, ow! Oh, double clawed the hell out of my foot.
Y'all listen closely next. He'll say, put the lotion on its skin or else it gets those again.
No.
That's a bad kitty.
Yeah, I'll squirt his ass with some water. Bad kitty. Man. That ain't funny, chica. That hurt. Yeah,
Sorry about that. I'm back, guys.
that was up front.
Where we at? What we doing?
Hey,
Oh,
talking about my trip, my vacation.
How was it?
It was good. Went up to Gatlinburg, and then went up there with the folks, and then went back home, visit them while they're at the house. So yeah, I had 2 vacations.
All right. Damn, what do you think about that that foldable 12 gauge I sent you?
Oh, that A12 one?
No, it wasn't A12. It was it's Tega tag.
It folds in half.
Yeah. Yeah, and you could like put it in your book bag.
I
Pump shotgun.
something. I think a buddy of mine sent me the same one where he folds it open, throws like 3 in the chamber below it, and then when he folds it back together again, puts like 4 more in there. Right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be pretty interesting to see how that actually holds up, to be honest with you. Because you know they did that with the Kel-Tec and then the Smith & Wesson.
So
Nah, He was just in one of his playful moves that was turd.
Message. Ow. Where the fuck is this video?
Damn. I know there ain't lightning going off. Somebody's shooting off a shotgun around here.
Yeah.
All I heard just a minute ago was a loud boom.
Let's go on. Hold on. So, I see you've been posting a lot of stuff with that chick. Where the f is? Oh, come on! I gotta be able to. Wait, I'm on Facebook, right? Yeah. I'm on Facebook. Hold on.
He's having some technical difficulties here, folks.
Who, me? Nah, I'm trying to figure out if I, because Jay's the administrator on this shit. I don't know if I could share a photo.
Well, I talked to Bryce earlier if I could send Jay the photos, and he's like, "Oh, he already has those." I was like, "Well, okay."
All right, so let me see if I can find this real quick. My laptop's acting stupid right now. I'm trying to find a picture of the picture that I shared in the Facebook group of the plantation burning down after Annabelle was in New Orleans.
Oh, yeah, I want to see that.
Hey, Miss Chica, I can give you the other cat if you want. He doesn't do nothing but lay around and sleep all day.
Come on, I know it's there. I know it's there. Because I showed the photo to a few people, and they say they could actually see like spirits walking around in the house while it's burning.
Really?
Where the fuck is this photo? All right, I'm almost through. I'm through your. Oh, there it goes.
Whew.
Save those songs. All right, we'll do that. Yep.
Anybody see that one house that was burning? You could see a spirit walking through the house.
Oh, are you talking about the one?
It was a house they planned on burning because it's about to fall in.
All right. So what is this video a gentleman like basically recording outside the house, and he walks to like the front door and records down the hallway, and he sees like a dark figure while the house is burning, like move from like left to right?
Yeah, but he doesn't notice it.
No, they don't notice it until they go back and look at it. I know what you're talking about though. Like I seen that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I had to watch that video like 12 times, like, because you can see like if somebody's like standing behind a wall and they like kind of like peek out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yep.
And then if you keep watching the video, it looks like there's like little spirits running from one doorway on the left to the doorway on the right in front of them, or running into the doorway on the right in front of them.
Yep.
Like maybe 8 feet.
Huh.
All right. Present invite. Image file. There we go. Oh shit! I could do it. Hold on.
I was gonna say, I think
I'm learning here, ladies and
popped out,
gentlemen.
you were in control.
Yep, there we go. All right, well, we're gonna take us off.
Enlarge.
Shit,
Uh,
come on.
yeah.
Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
There you go.
All right, now look at the top floor.
I'm looking.
Supposedly, people are seeing like spirits on the top floor. And if you go and find the actual video, you could go look it up. Type. All you have to do is type in "plantation burning down after Annabelle," and it'll come right up.
It looks like a woman standing to the left on the top floor.
Yeah.
That'd be one tall woman.
Yeah. Looks like there's somebody right there in the middle, but I'm not 100% sure though.
Second from the right, looks like a guy.
All right, so you know what we're gonna do? Give me 1 second, gentlemen.
Okay, seconds up.
Now I'm gonna. All right, so you guys are looking at it on the screen. So I'm gonna send it to you in a messenger so you can bring it up. Bring it up bigger for yourselves. All right, so we'll cut. You got one.
I'd look at it.
Bam, I'm sending it to you right now.
Got it. I'll look at it later.
But yeah, supposedly, even in the live stream of not live stream, but the video footage of this, like people were saying they were seeing spirits walking around on the top floor. They were seeing spirits like coming out of the roof in the fire, and also walking on the bottom floor, which is crazy to me, actually. Like, why is the top floor on fire and not the bottom?
That is weird.
Well, look at it. Top floor's on fire. The other part of the house on the side is on fire.
But the middle right there underneath the top ain't.
Right.
That's either one on the right, the one on the left, and the very top.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
Oh, but like, there's video footage of it. You could go find it.
Well,
But I'm just now realizing, like, that's really only the top floor on fire. Like,
no. If you look to the bottom right, to the left of the, or to the right of the steps and to the left, you'll see there's another fire.
I know, but they look behind it. But okay, so you're trying to tell me that fire climbed that wall and got to the top floor?
No. It's weird. I'll give you that. Because the bottom floor doesn't even look like it's on fire at all.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even see any light from the flames on the bottom floor.
No, you don't see.
Yeah, that's the weird thing.
I just realized that.
Even outside right there, it doesn't even look like the fire's trying to go down at all.
Yeah.
No, it looks like the fire started upstairs, and like the all right. So it looks like the fire started upstairs, right?
Right.
And the flames that you see on the right hand side of the photo, those came off the top floor somewhere.
But if you look on the left side, that one right there on the left looks like it's inside the house right there, underneath that floor. It's weird.
Yeah, supposedly after Annabelle was in New Orleans, this plantation burned to the ground. And like they put I gotta look at it more, but supposedly they put it out and it relit.
Oh wow.
There was like a
Well, that
whole
wouldn't
bunch
be
of
hard in an old plantation house.
Yeah.
there was a bunch of people like celebrating about this burning to the ground. Like they were pouring wine out and shit on. It was crazy. But main point of the story is this happened after that Annabelle doll was in New Orleans. And I gotta look more into it. I was seeing stuff about when the doll was being transported, the areas that she was being transported through had a lot of like strange shit, like flooding that doesn't happen, and other like strange stuff.
So now when you blame all the weather on Annabelle being moved around?
I mean,
Well, listen, if there is a said spirit or demon or whatever is attached to that doll, and they're bringing it out, maybe it wants to stretch his legs a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Get a little limber, do a little yoga.
yeah, spirit doing yoga. That'd be a first.
I was metaphorically speaking, but nonetheless,
Right.
It just you know what? I haven't done some bad shit in a long time.
Yeah, basically.
Right. Nah, I forgot where I saw this one at. I'm not sure if one of you sent it to or somebody else, but it was somebody dancing around the fire. I think it was a boy and his dad dancing around the fire, and if you look off to the right, you see a little bit of a demon right there. And they didn't notice it or nothing while they were sitting there dancing around the fire.
There we go.
I like being large. But yeah, that was creepy as hell, though.
I haven't heard anything recently about like UFOs or anything. I'm like, whoa, I haven't been paying attention to it. But for some reason, my old boss, like I was telling you before, he keeps trying to. Nah, I'm not even gonna go there.
Don't want to do stuff.
No. All right, so I was at work earlier and I was trying to explain to them a situation. Talking about the solar system. We talk about like the ocean and outer space and whatnot. And I just so happened to tell them, well, it's a theory that I believe in. That I believe that something came into this galaxy at one point and destroyed a planet, which is now the asteroid belt, that was a little bit beyond Mars. So it came in, destroyed that planet, and while it was coming in, destroyed, well, not destroyed, but like basically sucked life off of Mars. And then it came to Earth.
Huh.
And that's where you get the asteroid belt. And he was trying to argue me some dumbass point. And I was just looking at him like, bro, I've known you a long time. I know you're a smart guy. You're not this fucking stupid. What he's basically pitching is that there is no solar system. There is no outer space. Everything's a hologram. And I wanted to smack him in his mouth. I'm not a violent guy, but I was looking at him like, Mm,
Get the fuck out of here.
did you eat an edible today? That's what was it shrooms or was it whatever? I was trying to explain to them about my theory about that. Like that's how the asteroid belt got there. Like it was a former planet that was a little beyond Mars. It was between Mars and just Mars, like Mars and Jupiter, like somewhere around there. And something came in with a lot of force and destroyed that planet. And while it destroyed that planet, it messed up Mars. And that's why you have the asteroid belt, because there is theories that we've never been past the asteroid belt.
Right.
Am I crazy, or does it make any kind of sense that could have possibly been a former planet that was destroyed that created the asteroid belt?
I don't know.
I mean, I'm talking like this. I was looking into that. This subject was 2025, back in like 2009, 2010. They were saying that the planet that was destroyed was Marduk. You got to look it up. You also have to look up ring makers of Saturn, if you've never heard of that.
Interesting.
Anybody heard of ring makers of Saturn?
No.
No.
You got to look it up, bro. Supposedly, ring makers of Saturn, they detail a 13,000 mile UFO that sits in the rings of Saturn.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
If you can find a hard copy of the book, it's going to cost you a couple $100, but it's a great read. Actually, with today's technology, you could probably find it online to read it. It's called the Ring Makers of Saturn. Yes.
Wedge says, at best, that could explain the Black Knight satellite they left an orbital weapon / early warning probe behind. Possibility.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I'm gonna have to do a little research. I haven't looked into the Black Knight satellite in a long time. Is that shit still in our orbit? Is it still down there?
I got no clue.
Huh.
But I
I know
was going to
different
say,
countries have.
Oh, I 100%
They've
the
got
Black
signals
Knight
from it.
satellite isn't ours, but never thought about that.
I was going to say, Bass, you hear what I said earlier?
Hmm?
I guess it was a dad and his son, if I remember correctly, and they were dancing around a campfire. Well, unbeknownst to them, to the right of where they were dancing, looks like a little demon running around right behind them. I don't know where I saw that at, but that was one of the creepy videos.
Now they caught this on video.
Yeah. I don't remember where I saw it at, though. That's the thing.
Was it the only place you're gonna see that kind of shit is either TikTok or Instagram? So you seen it at one of those two places?
Yeah, one of the two. Because it was creepy as hell. And while they were sitting there dancing by the fire, look off to the right, you see something. It's creepy.
Well, think about it. I want to say the world was strange before, but like think about how much shit has come out in the last 2 years.
Oh yeah.
About shit that's never been seen before. Like, have you seen the video floating around where I guess they were down? What is it, South America somewhere? I guess South America, where they they start digging out basically the top of a fucking pyramid.
Yeah. Supposedly they're
I ain't seen that.
all over the earth.
Like,
really, Mr. G? They're saying that the Black Knight satellite is a conspiracy theory now.
okay.
Interesting.
Okay. Whatever. That's one of the things that annoys me. Like, you can dismiss anything by labeling it a conspiracy theory.
Mr. G said he just looked it up.
That you could dismiss anything by calling it a conspiracy theory, even if you have proven facts. The masses can dismiss something.
Well, think about it.
Consider it a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
That shit is outrageous.
I mean, if you break up the word vision, I mean, they're basically brainwashing you. Putting it out there. Hey, look at this. This is what we discovered. Hey, look at there. They're just putting lies in front of your face. So, yeah.
All right. So, yeah.
Right, Wedge?
I've been.
All of them, basically.
Dude, in the last 5 years, if you were a conspiracy theorist back in like 2000, the mid 2000s, mid 2000s, whatever, you know what I'm saying, like 2005 to like now, you're batting 1,000. That's if you really did deep research, because some of the shit you had to dig deep for, and now it's coming to light. And what's annoying me, another thing that's annoying me, is that some of the shit that people are putting out now that came out almost 20 years ago, 15, between 12, 15 years ago, they're putting it out like it's fresh information.
No, it's not.
Like, bro, I was looking at these videos in 2007.
Yeah.
Like that, the Australian kid. I want to say his name was Dill Pickle or something like that. I'm being. I swear to you, I'm being all kinds of serious. I want to say his name was Dill Pickle, and he was having basically encounters with aliens in his backyard. Like, he was catching them on film. At one point, like, he was walking down through the high grass, and one tried to snatch him. Like, some wild shit was happening, and people are putting that out. I was catching this back in like 2007. And people are putting that out like it just recently happened.
No.
I'm being dead ass serious.
I believe you. But we all know that didn't happen recently.
Yeah. But they're putting it out there like it's recent content. I don't even think you can find it. Like, you can see the videos like surfacing on like TikTok and like Instagram and stuff like that, but you can't actually go to his YouTube page anymore. I don't think.
Yeah.
And this was way before YouTube started getting censored. I'm sorry, YouTube, but nonetheless.
Definitely right. Right, Wedge? Oh, where would the cut go?
Not
Lose him?
Nah, I see what you're saying, Wedge. Nah, they used to be better when they didn't have to answer questions. You just be found in a desert somewhere.
Yeah. Oh wait, didn't that happen to Cappy?
Yeah. Phil Schneider.
Mm-hmm.
Just two names.
Yeah. I mean, hey, it is what it is. Yeah. All they gotta do is, hey, that person's crazy. Don't listen to them. Hey, they're crazy. Don't listen to them. That's all they gotta do now.
There is no more critical thinking.
Well, Miss Chica, he's right. He was right. Cause yeah, go down the rabbit hole. You'll find out a lot of stuff.
Oh, trust me, Chica. I wish this was way before I got like involved in like the strange stuff when I was still in high school. But I wish I could go back and talk to my grandfather because he served in World War I and World War II.
Oh wow. Yeah, he probably seen a lot of stuff and noticed a lot of shit happening too.
Mm-hmm. Like he was drafted in and came back both times. So, but I still do have my grandmother. She's 87. I'm about to start asking her questions. But she's from Alabama.
Yeah.
As well. I know she got some stories because she told me them before about how a UFO came down Broadway and basically shut off the lights,
right?
Like down Broadway, and how there was a huge UFO hovering over a hotel. All right, so you heard the Lake That Fish, Kai Misha? Well, a long time ago, there was this hotel over there called the Concord. And from when I was like 4 or 5 years old, you could, from where I was staying at, you could look down that way and see, like it was just a clear shot. You could see the top of the hotel. That's how big it was. And one night she was babysitting us and she was looking out the window and seeing a huge UFO hovering over that hotel.
Can you tell you what it looked like?
Disc shaped, probably. This, from the distance she's seen it to where the place I was staying at is, as the crow flies, it's probably about a mile and a half.
Oh wow!
But it was a clear shot. It said it was a disc-shaped craft, lit up like an amber orange color, just hovering above the hotel. And like this was like a famous hotel. You could go on Google and type in the Concord Hotel. Like it was a famous hotel. Right. Celebrities, all kind of people stayed there. And one night, a fucking UFO was hanging over that hotel.
Wow. Yeah, Kelly, I agree. Can't really do anything anymore.
And then you got the recent fires that's been happening around here with all the hotels, old hotels, which I know are haunted because these shits have been running since 1940s, the 1940s, 1950s. In the one case, the hotel that I worked at, that shit was open in 1908.
Yeah.
It was 100. Yeah, 1908. A lot of these old hotels are burning down. Yeah. The old mental asylum not too far from me. No, I don't want to call it a mental asylum, but mental hospital, not too far from me. Actually, I could walk there and it'll take me about 5 minutes to get there.
Oh wow.
Last year, like the shit was, it's on top of a hill. Now, when you get to the top of this hill, there's nothing where this place is. There's nothing but woods around it for maybe a quarter mile each way, unless you get on like 42 or whatever. But if you're standing at the hotel, you go to your west. You go to, if you're looking at a clock, you go 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock. From 9 to 11, there's nothing but woods back there for a good distance. This shit was on fire. You could see it from a mile and a half away in the ShopRite parking lot.
Right.
And it's absolutely haunted, 100%.
Yeah, but if they ain't scared or, oh wow, I got a phone. Let me record this. You know,
What happened?
Mr. Keith's comment. He said everyone's got a phone camera in their pocket now. That's why a lot of stuff is getting like that. But also, you got the ones that forget. Oh wow, I have a phone on me. You know?
Yeah, but you know what? If you see something strange, a lot of people, if you see something strange, your first reaction isn't to pull out your cell phone and start recording. Your first reaction is to, what the hell am I looking at? You're getting into fight or flight mode.
Yeah. Like, what the hell is this? I'm processing. Oh crap! Do I need to stay on?
Unless you're already like doing something on your phone where you got it out, where you could just click the button, you're not gonna reach into your pocket to pull out, especially if you're seeing something fucking crazy, like a cryptid or something like that. Your first reaction is fight or flight.
Yeah.
What is this? Do I have a chance? If not, I'm getting the hell out of here.
Right. Exactly.
Cali, it's not bad seeing a UFO. Actually, seeing UFOs are pretty cool because you get different ones, you get different patterns.
Unless you have missing time, then
yeah, well, depends on the distance. Like if you seen the UFO like not too far away from you, you might have missed time. But if you were just like walking along the beach and like seeing it over the ocean, you might have missing time, but nonetheless.
I mean, everybody's affected differently though too, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So you never know.
Some people they deep dive into the subject. Some people they absolutely like, nah, I didn't see that shit. They shut it all down.
Oh yeah.
What if you're one of those people? You wouldn't be here right now.
True. Nothing personal. Have I felt the hair on the back of my neck? Yeah. I
See,
Wedge.
See, that's what had me stuff about the man. Oh, Wedge. Supposedly, you got to go back and look at it. Supposedly, when people were leaving the mall, like people's phones were being confiscated.
Yeah.
Like there's a video of that one dude who says he was there, and like there was like a whole bunch of corresponding videos where I guess his apartment got blown up and he went missing and whatnot. But do I believe something happened down there in that mall? Absolutely, 100%. My question is, all right, so everybody knows what happened. Did anybody listen to the interview or the guy that said he was a graffiti artist or a tattoo artist or something like that? He was down in the mall at the time. They were like doing a competition or showing something off, or whatever, and he's seen exactly what happened. Where is his drawing,
Probably
his interpretation about what he's seen when that was going down? Because he talks about how he was on the second level looking down at the situation. So he would have had a bird's eye view of whatever device they put there and the portal opening up and all that other shit. Where is his...
pretty
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything from him since.
that's great.
And that was one of the most intriguing stories behind that. Because obviously if you're a tattoo artist, or artist nonetheless, like you, and you have a pretty good memory, you could draw what you seen.
I don't know about that, Miss Cat. Oh,
Nah, you don't want to do that. I would never want to see one of them shits.
I mean, the Bigfoot, the dog man. Nah.
I think my uncle might have seen one. He dude, I've been on his ass for like the last 3 years trying to get him to talk about it, but he was a truck driver. He used to live he was a truck driver. He used to live down in Louisiana, and he was on his way from Louisiana into Mississippi. I forgot what road he was talking about, but he said he seen a big black dog about the size of a cow run out of the wood line across the front of his truck, and he almost crashed his 18-wheeler.
Okay.
But he won't talk about it anymore. He said that shit to me one time, and it piqued my interest.
I-55 day. Oh, you think?
I-55. I don't know these state routes. What is that I-55?
It goes north and south, but it goes into Mississippi.
Yeah, he was leaving out of Louisiana going into Mississippi. I don't know if he was in Mississippi already, but he said he's
going west to east or west. That'd be...
I'll ask him. I'll ask him tomorrow. He'll be over tomorrow.
Because
But he said he seen a big black dog run in front of his truck, and he almost wrecked his 18-wheeler. This was in the early 90s, like 90, 93, like 92, 93.
Because I was going to say odd number highways go north and south. Even they go west and east.
Oh, I'll ask him. I'll definitely ask him. All right, what time is it? All right, we've been going almost 2.5 hours. About to end it. I'm not gonna end it like how. Nah, he just called me. He said he was going to sleep.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, he had to go run an errand real quick, and on his way back, he was like falling asleep at the wheel. So he's going to go home and go to sleep.
I get that when I go home. Go to Mark. That's what.
See, this new layout's got me twisted, bro.
I-20.
All right, this new layout's got me twisted. So I'm just gonna end this show. All right, have a good night, lady. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. we promise a better show next time, but thank you for joining us.
See
Have a
y'all
good night,
later.
guys.
Bye.